Waterloo region is very blessed to have a number of different services and community organizations that work together through the housing stability system. And that is a region-wide endeavor and network to ensure that people who are experiencing homelessness and need some help with finding housing are able to get that kind of support throughout the community.
I ended up, through a series of unfortunate events, finding myself in a financial crisis, put myself in large amounts of debt, fighting to still be a part of my daughter's life. I didn't have any money, I didn't know who to ask, I more or less just put myself in a situation where I didn't know where to go. So I stayed in my car until I could try to get enough money to find somewhere to move, but I couldn't get out of the hole. I never expected that I would be in that situation, and I didn't know how to get out of that situation. And I didn't want to message my friends because I didn't want to feel like a failure. But I reached a point where I couldn't do it on my own. I ended up going through the House of Friendship. They came through for me when I needed them the most. So, I mean, I owe a lot of where I'm at right now to the people there. If I hadn't known about that, I would probably still be homeless or somewhere, I don't know, maybe in my car, I don't know. I'm still a part of my daughter's life, so she lives in town, I do see her, and that was a big thing for me, was to be here for my daughter.
I was adopted at 4 years old by my aunt and uncles, and I have a lot of medical problems, so I was always kind of the outcast in a very big family. I came to find myself homeless in Halifax when I was 15, when I gave birth to my first child. My parents weren't happy about it. For the first 6 months where I was unable to live in any shelter or anything like that, I had to sleep on back stairwells, just on streets, wherever I could find a spot for the night. About 2 years ago, a guy I was seeing for a fairly long time ended up in jail for manslaughter. It started a very big downslide in my life. I started using a lot more drugs. I just started giving up on life, and they pulled me up out of that dark. One Roof has provided shelter, they've provided meals, they have a nurse come in, so I was able to get medical assistance there as well as psychiatric. They're always there when I need them. Today I'm actually very lucky. I am finally housed. My boyfriend and I are in a very stable place. I've found myself a person who has supported me no matter what, and I still am lucky enough to have the support of Roof, but they now employ me in their peer program. I've come a long way from where I was.
What keeps me moving and going in this work is seeing that people, when given opportunity and when provided the basic necessities of shelter and food and support, are able to move on in their lives and no longer be homeless. The dollars that are raised for this type of, for Hockey Helps the Homeless, will go towards supporting these individuals in our community along that journey.
Freedom 55 is a major sponsor for Hockey Helps the Homeless, and I think it's a great partnership and one that I enjoy being involved with. And we play some hockey with some NHLers. There's a lot of laughs, there's a lot of sharing, but mostly it's raising money for a good cause. It's all about increasing the shelter bed nights. And last year we did over 2,000. But it's more than just the beds. There's counseling, there's education, there's food programs. It's about looking after our 5 charities that we partner with and looking after the homeless in the community of KW.
And organizations such as Hockey Helps the Homeless are fantastic. Meant to definitely give back to people who are less fortunate, or who, like myself, need the resources to just get back on your feet, right? I mean, it's just like, it's a helping hand when you don't have things available to you.
To the people who support programs like Hockey Helps the Homeless, your donations are really reaching the people that need them the most, and they mean so much to everybody. If it wasn't for you, a lot of these organizations wouldn't be able to keep running, so please keep up the support. We appreciate it more than you know.